and baby for lines, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous. Man. You know what's up.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
A gain of 3, second down.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's got room at the 30. And the Ravens have got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw again on second down, Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Again, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Yeah, and the next-gen stats show this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got Jordan complete right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Devin McCourty brings him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Chase Young.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Devontae Smith.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. After the sack on first down, Jackson. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, Rivers, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's again, we'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll send a receiver in motion left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Isaiah Likely the target that time. And it's 3rd down and 2.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Jackson on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 41, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Rivers down inside the 40. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. York able to send this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. Think about a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Jackson to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game.